Salams and stay well. Today we're going to talk a bit about stress. Stress basically refers to, sorry, I'm just trying to change the angle of this paper because I see there's a light shining there. Let me just try and turn this way here. Okay, that looks a bit better. Stress, just think of it as danger. Okay. In the old days when we didn't have city life, or here in Africa, we got lions here, so we don't like lions. I don't like a lion. My advice to tourists is stay away from lions. Please, in fact, tourists mustn't come here to Africa. Please don't shoot our lions and don't shoot our elephants and don't shoot our rhinos. We love our animals. Please, we know Africa is the last Eden on earth. It's the last paradise on earth. But please, all this, please stop shooting our animals. That's the only thing I can ask. All these poachers, please stop shooting our animals. Okay, so in the old days, when you see a lion, you become under a lot of stress, and when the body undergoes stress, the body starts releasing cortisol and adrenaline. When the body starts releasing cortisol and adrenaline, you get the 3 F's. You get the fight or flight reaction and the freeze. You will either fight the danger, or you will run away from the danger, or you will freeze. Okay. If the danger is not very big, you will fight it. Like, say if it's a small monkey, then you will try and fight the monkey. But if it's a lion, you can't fight the lion, so you'll try and run away. So if it's a small animal, if the danger is small, you will try and fight it. Okay? But if the danger is very big, you're going to try and run away from the danger. But sometimes what happens, you freeze. Like, when you're hunting some rabbits or you're hunting a deer at night, and all of a sudden the bright lights show into the light, and that animal just freezes. You just freeze like this. Now, in modern times, you must think of your stress is the same as a lion. Now, what are the types of stress? You can get stress at your work. You can get your job stress. Maybe you don't even have a job, so unemployment is a stress. Or maybe sometimes you're working and the boss is very difficult, your manager is difficult, or the staff you're working with are difficult as well. So that's job stress. Maybe you got stressed in your marriage. Maybe you can't find someone to get married to, or maybe you're married and it's an unhappy marriage, or maybe you're going through a divorce. So there's lots of other stresses. So maybe your children are going through difficulties and you got stress, or you're looking after a sick family member and you're going through stress, and you find that money is short, the expenses are going high, petrol is going high, there's crime, there's corruption. So there's a whole lot of things, load shedding. So there's a lot of things going on. So that all builds up the stress. Then you read the newspaper, you see there's war in Europe. Then there's war in the Middle East, and then some of the people who put fear into us, fear, FEAR, false evidence appearing real. They say, no, maybe there's going to be a nuclear World War III. So they start playing with our brains. So we say, stop playing with our brains. So this is my suggestion. The reason why stress is very bad in modern times, because you can't fight with your manager. Okay, there's 3 ways. You can't fight with your manager. Now your body is full of adrenaline. You can't run away. Some people will resign from their jobs. So that's one thing you can do. So you can resign from it. But what if you're married? You can't just fight. You can't have domestic fights. You mustn't fight with your husband and wife. Domestic abuse is wrong, so you can't fight. You can't just run away from a marriage. Try your very best to try and solve it. But what happens, we freeze. This is the danger. Now I'm going to focus on the word freeze. The way the adrenaline works in your body is that when adrenaline builds up, it is very powerful. It will give you that extra strength, like you got opium in your body, like you got on crystal meth, you're on a head level high. There's opium, natural methamphetamines in your body. I'll use the word opium in your body. Now, the only way for the adrenaline to come down is for you to run. You cannot freeze. If you're going to freeze, then your blood pressure has gone high. Your heart is being damaged because your blood pressure is now high. Your pulse rate is going very fast, because it's ready for danger. Your mouth is dry. Everything in your body is tensed up. And when you tensed up like that, the adrenaline will take a very long time to come down. So you must do some physical activity. So whenever you got stress, please go to the gym. Please take a walk. If you've got a fight in the house, or you've got a fight with a co-worker, go take a walk in the passage. Stand up, go take a walk. Or make wudu, wash your face, wash your arms. If you can, you come back in the evening, change your clothes, wear your gym clothes, go for a run, go for a jog, go for exercise. So you can't freeze. If you're not going to exercise, it means you are freezing. And that stress is building up. The adrenaline is damaging your liver. The adrenaline is damaging your heart. The adrenaline is damaging your brain. So please, whenever you're under stress, don't do nothing. Don't do, that's the worst thing you can do. You must run, exercise, and the best exercise I would give, and as what I mentioned to you, that I've got a degree in exercise physiology as well. I've tried a lot of exercises. I used to be a sports fanatic, and today I'm disabled. So I'm also a medical doctor, but look, life is like that. I can't even do my career. Mentally, it's very difficult for me. I'm a medical doctor. I'm not supposed to be sitting 20 hours in bed in quarantine. So today is actually a very difficult day for me. But let me just explain with regard to exercise physiology. The best exercise I would give, like I used to enjoy squash, swimming, gym work. Before I used to go to work, in those days was the Health and Racket Club. Okay, I used to go for 1 hour weight training, then 1 hour swimming in a hot water, in a 40-degree pool, 1 hour swimming, and then I used to go to work. So I used to feel very good. But after studying various forms of exercise and weight loss, please listen to what I'm telling you. Walking is the best exercise, no matter what age you are. Even if you have never exercised before, please get into the habit of walking. It is the best exercise on the face of the earth. So if you can afford it, try and get a treadmill. If you got the money, the second best thing is to get a treadmill. I used to really enjoy a treadmill, right? So you want it, don't go fast, don't run on a treadmill, please. When you are young, you don't realize it, but you are damaging your knee joints. Unless you, but there are professional runners whose body is designed for that. We're ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. So please, I'll do a full program just on the walking. But today we are just talking about stress. So you must do some exercise. Don't freeze up. Do any exercise that suits you. If you like to go play tennis or squash, but don't just sit at home. Don't be like me that I'm sitting 20 hours in bed, please. You're going to pick up weight. Your body's going to become lethargic. Like in my case, I can't help it. I've got spinal disability. But, other than that, you must get up and you must move around, please. Even if you go to the kitchen, if you got 5 steps in hours, go and walk up and down the steps. Go 100 times up and down your steps. There's no excuse for not exercising. So please, today I'm feeling a bit down, so give me some encouragement. As I mentioned, home invasion, multiple gunshots, spinal disability. I'm sitting 20 hours in bed in quarantine. Today is a very difficult day, so I need your support. I don't want your money, right? I don't want your money. I just want encouragement from you. So subscribe. The way you can encourage me is by subscribing, right? Even if you don't like what I'm saying, just press subscribe. It'll take you 5 seconds. Press subscribe, press a like, share it, and make a comment. If you don't make a comment, just put a emoji, just a smiling emoji, and then I'll feel happy. Look, I'm sending you so many hearts. Okay, stay well. Look after yourself. Remember, stress is very bad for the human body. And after COVID, you've got a lot of issues going on with human beings all over the world. Please get moving. And especially now with online business, many people are working from home. We're sitting in pajamas. We are eating all the time. We are not exercising. Please start slowly. I'm telling you again, walking is the best exercise. Stay well, look after yourself.